Good evening. How is everybody on this Tuesday evening? Maybe you had the kind of day that I had. It was a bad luck schleprock kind of day. Everything I did, nothing went well for me. I mean, nothing. But we're here. So this is going to go well tonight. So give me a second. Let me go ahead and get myself situated here. Got lots of good things talking about tonight. So we're looking forward to that. Steve, Floyd, Thomas, welcome, welcome, welcome. Cardasso, welcome. Good showing up. Thomas, welcome tonight. Let me go ahead and get this chat popped out here. There we go. We got lots to talk about tonight. Yellow Lab, welcome. Yes, 8 days to the end of the tunnel. Oh, wow. Aren't we really looking forward to that? We will be talking about that tonight. So sounds like my day, Bill. Yeah, should have stayed in bed. One of my friends told me, I posted that on Facebook. He said it was the second Monday today. Yeah. Yeah. Sky Pilot, welcome from down under. How are you tonight? We'll give it another couple seconds here. Peter Carroll, welcome tonight. Greg Hart, welcome. I'm going to be heading out your way coming up here next week. Warp Drive Photography, welcome, Elijah. Great seeing you tonight. Drone Shots. Ron Robertson, welcome. Ted 10. Rick, welcome tonight. All right. Well, first of all, I'll let you guys know, and I know I'm going to hear a lot of weeping and gnashing of teeth and boos. I wish I had... I had to start getting to where I can use sound effects. I think I had to start doing that. But alas, there will be no Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live next week. Yeah, there's the audible sighs and the audible gasps. Oh, no. Well, that's due to the fact Valerie and I are going to bed probably about 8 o'clock next Tuesday. Our flight from Dustin, welcome tonight. Our flight from Tampa to LaGuardia leaves at 6 a.m. So we're going to be busy packing. And yeah, Sky Pilot, we're going to be busy packing. Eric, welcome. We're going to be busy packing and getting early shut-eye. I'm probably going to be getting up about 2 to get a shower, leave for the airport about 3, probably get there about 4, which will give us 2 hours before the flight. So that's the boo-hoo. The good news is there will be a Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk Live this Sunday afternoon, and we're going to devote the whole thing to the event. Thank you, Cardasso. Appreciate that. We're going to devote all of Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk Live at 2 o'clock this Sunday Eastern Time to the event. So we will be talking about that. But the good news is there's more good news, and we're going to hear probably see some claps on this one and some thumbs up. We're going to have a very special Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'm calling it yet. Wednesday night before the See the Bigger Picture event preview. And what I'm going to do is we're going to do it from the hotel room. Harry, welcome. Sure, either Carmine's in Times Square. We just might. I'm going to do a live stream. Emergency phone call back. Welcome, Steve. Glad you're back. We're going to do a live stream, probably from the hotel room, but I'm not going to have my laptop, so it's going to be either from my phone or from my iPad. So probably won't be too interactive, but I'm going to have Valerie to try to help me out with that and answer some of your questions. I'll probably be on for about 10 minutes or so, just to let everybody know, give everybody an update, and just to let them know what's going on, just to kind of give you the lay of the land. And we're going to talk about the event in a few minutes here, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of background on what's going to go on. We're going to kind of give you our itinerary, what we tentatively have planned, and what we're thinking about doing. So, and again, this is a first for both Valerie and I. We've never been to an event like this before, so we're looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. But again, we will be doing some type of live thing on Wednesday evening after we get there. We're getting in early on Wednesday, and we're going to take a shuttle from the airport into town, and we got to wait to get checked into our hotel because we'll be kind of early. So, Eric, I've been getting that from a lot of people. So we're very excited about this. Very, very, very excited. Got a few things I want to talk about today before we get to talking about the event and the Mavic 2 and all the good stuff. So, oh, look who's there, everybody. Say hi to Valerie.
Hi, guys.
Hey, look who's here.
How's everybody doing?
And don't forget to give to that coffee fund for Valerie for the trip. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Hey, see? Look at that, guys. Where else? What other drone reviewer do you get to see have his wife come out and kiss him and try to embarrass him? No. She does a good job at that. Everybody's saying hi to you, Valerie. Valerie says hi to everybody tonight. One of the first things I want to talk about is I'm going to ask a real redundant question, and probably something that he would ask. How many of you know Ken Heron? Okay, the redundant question. Okay, he put out a fantastic video, and I'm going to bring that up on the screen. I have a slide. I have a slide shot of that here, so hang on just a second. Let me go ahead and bring that up. You guys see that? Okay. How to fly a drone at night with FAA rules. Now, one of the great things that I really liked about what I like about Ken is he has a wonderful sense of humor, and he can incorporate that into his videos in a very positive way. This was an outstanding video. And what he did was, if you guys haven't seen it, I won't spoil it all for you, but he went ahead and sent letters to 2 FAA officials, one in the Memphis office and another one in the Nashville office, one of them who he's interacted with before, and basically asked a couple of questions. Asked about flying at night, and also asked about, is it okay if you're a Part 107 to fly as a hobbyist too? And I won't spoil any of that for you. I think it's fantastic. He did a great job on this video. So, and I'll definitely drop a link in here. I know Steve Carpenter watched it, and it was great. Now, guys, I can't see the chat here for a second when I'm doing these slides, so kind of bear with me here for a second. But definitely give this video a watch. It is really worth it. Ken put together an outstanding video, and the way he makes he covers a dry subject and makes it very interesting. It's only Ken, and he did a fantastic job on that. So, and Ken, if you're watching, hi. Again, I thoroughly enjoyed the video. Left a comment on there. It was fantastic. Now, the other video I want to talk about, and I think you guys need to watch, is Originaldobo put out a great video this afternoon. The Autel Explorer for iOS is finally official. The app for the Evo from iOS is finally out there now. And I know Ken and I was on his show, watching his show last night, which, by the way, was great. And if you guys didn't watch it, watch a replay of it. And if you haven't subbed to Originaldobo, do that. He's real close to 5K. Let's make sure we get him a boost up there for that. And Ken, if you're watching, great video this afternoon on this. I think I may have been first. It's a real rare thing when I'm first to comment on something, but I think I was first to comment on this. But this was, kudos to Ken for getting this out ASAP, because this just came out today. I think that's great. One of the things that, and I agree wholeheartedly with Ken, they had plenty of time to work on it, meaning Autel. A lot of times you hear that the slowdown with something like this is on the end of Apple. Well, it wasn't in this instance. Apparently, from what Ken was saying, that they submitted it not once but twice, and it got rejected a couple of times. So, that's a real tenuous process. So I'm hoping, and it's for all our sakes, we need Autel to succeed, okay? And I've been a proponent of that. We need Parrot to succeed as well, too. And and we need Unique to succeed, because we need these companies to push DJI to be better and to keep prices reasonable and within line. So kudos to you, Ken, if you're watching tonight. I can't see the chat right now. If you are, definitely, if you haven't checked out this video, do that. He did a great job on this. He got this out here quickly. That's fantastic. And if you haven't subscribed to him, do so. He's real close to 5K. All right, we're going to go ahead. The last slide here before we start talking about all the fun stuff here. Now, Hey Kesteloo today put out this article, DJI official announcement of the rescheduled See the Bigger Picture event. And you can actually see what DJI did was they put together a new slide of the See the Bigger Picture with the date 8/23/18 New York at 10 a.m. So and I want to kind of, we're going to talk about this here for a minute, which is kind of going to be a segue into talking about not only about the event but the Mavic 2. One of the things here that I have been getting a lot of is, are they really going to have an event? Okay. Now, one of the things that I'll say about that is I've been getting what I would call akin to maybe conspiracy theories. No official announcement on DJI's website. You know, this is as good as it gets, a sale, because this is officially from DJI. Okay, DJI chooses the method that they want to communicate this with. And I had a number of comments like yours, and probably more along the lines of conspiracy theory, that DJI was conspiring about something, you know, regarding this. Guys, it's real, okay? I have my invite. It's a real deal. I don't know how much more I could try to convince. Yeah, get out the tinfoil hats. You're right. Get out the tinfoil hats. It's ridiculous. They are having the event. Sale, I think DJI communicates differently at different times. They decided to do this through Hey Kesteloo, and this is the official from them. They didn't put it on their website. They didn't put it out on Twitter, but it is official. It's from them. And we do have invitations, just to let you know. Chris Hope, welcome this afternoon. Thank you, or this evening. Thank you for joining tonight. So, you know, rest assured the event is happening. It's not, this isn't Area 51 kind of stuff. This isn't, you know, Mulder and Scully from X-Files kind of stuff. This is real. It's happening. It will be on the 23rd at 10 a.m. in New York City. And you know, that's it's real. I have my invitation. Okay, why post an event only on your website? Well, Lon, I think what they're doing is DJI is choosing to communicate through Hey Kesteloo with this, for reasons unknown. I can't answer why, but it's they would make a bigger deal. Yeah, I know that, Assail. I'm not against you at all, or being a protagonist here. I'm just, you know, I can't answer why DJI did this, but this is the method that they're choosing. They chose to go through Hey Kesteloo this time. You know, and I'll mention the other name, the other gentleman with the name beginning of O. You know, I have a feeling they funneled information through him before as well too. So they're choosing a reliable source to funnel information through with Hey Kesteloo. Hey is fantastic. Hey, if you're watching tonight, kudos. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for your hard work and your efforts there. And also a shout out to Billy Kyle too. He does a fantastic job writing for Hey. Gordon Stevens, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. First time. Everybody give Gordon Stevens a welcome tonight. Yes, Sky Pilot, the truth is out there. Yeah, I'm an X-Files aficionado, and yeah. So, but anyway, that's where all that is. So the event's happening. It's 8 days at 10 a.m. I'm going to kind of give you a little bit of an itinerary of what Valerie and I have planned, just as what we know now. Of course, it's going to be extremely flexible because things could change as far as us is concerned. But we're going to be flying out on Tuesday from Tampa at 6 a.m., get into LaGuardia about 8:30, and then probably try maybe get some breakfast at the airport, and then leisurely head into the city. We'll talk about that in a second, Harry. I promise that. We're planning on heading into the city then, and then trying to maybe hopefully we can drop our bags off at the hotel, and then we're planning on doing getting a bite to eat probably by lunch. It'll probably be lunchtime by then, and then maybe do some sightseeing. I'm not sure exactly where we'll go. I do know there's a DJI store there. I do know there's also a store over in Brooklyn as well. So we'll take a look and see. I don't know where we're going to go as far as that's concerned. But we're going to do a little bit of sightseeing, take in some things. Tuesday is going to be our day. Now, it's been since I'm going to say 1981. The last time I was in the Big Apple. And Valerie was in the Big Apple when she was probably like maybe 5 or 6 or 7, so she has no recollection of that. Better with a drone. Yeah, we do need a drone emoji. And what we're going to do the day of the event, we're planning on trying to get there at about 8:30. The doors open at 9. We want to get in there, and one of the cool things about this is it's a chance to interact socially. I'm looking forward to meeting people like Ken Heron. Looking forward to meeting Kelly Shores from Ready Set Drone. Billy Kyle, he'll be there. And it's a shame because Ken Originaldobo, he lives an hour away from me. We haven't met yet, but meeting him there too, and others there. Hopefully, maybe wave hi to Casey. Hey, Casey, how are you? And getting a chance to mingle with some of these people. Of course, being able to see Rick Smith from Drone Valley. And just to let you guys know, just a kind of like a programming note, I have some other videos coming out this week. One of them is my flight video with Rick. It's not real long because we didn't have a lot of time, but it actually is a flight video, and I won't tell you what I flew so you guys can watch it on the video. So that's a promo for that. Okay. So yeah, that's what we're planning on doing, and then the actual event starts at 10. Now I know I've gotten a lot of questions. Yeah, big group photo. Yeah, I would love to, Cardasso. I hope somebody would. And I think that's part of the good thing. The neat thing about this is, not only the announcement, but seeing other colleagues, if you will, other drone reviewers, other channels there. That's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that. And then one thing, one of the questions that we get, is it live stream? Yes, it will be live stream. And usually what DJI does is they will start the live stream anywhere from 30 minutes to 15 minutes before the event starts. Oh, wow, Dustin, that's great. Yeah, I did see those videos from him. They'll start the live stream probably about 30 to 15 minutes before the event actually starts. And they'll run it all the way through until Michael Perry is done. As you know, Michael Perry's, I believe his title's a Director of North American Operations for DJI. And he's done all the presentations before. Very solid, excellent presentations from him. And usually what they do is, if you guys aren't familiar or haven't watched one of these, just want to kind of give you a little bit of background. What they do is, Michael will, talk a little bit. They'll present the drone or drones, and I'll say product at this point. And then what they usually do is have 1 or 2 probably professional photographers, videographers who have used that product and show some of their work and show what it's capable of doing. Then they'll probably play another video after that showing some of the capabilities of the product, and and then Michael will talk for a little more. And then what they do after that is they usually will, depending upon the size of the group, they'll split you up into different quadrants. They'll probably give us wristbands, colored wristbands, and be able to have some hands-on time with the product. And I'm sure they have cages there where the product will be demonstrated, it'll be flown. And Harry Barbosa, to answer your question about that, yes, I do believe it will be available that day. A lot of times, now I did check when I was watching the Mavic Air event. I didn't check during the Spark event, but I did during the Mavic Air event. And right as around 11 o'clock Eastern time, their website was live and you were able to purchase it. So I believe that would still be the case here. So that's what I'm as far as that's going to concern. Now the event lasts till 2 o'clock, so there's going to be plenty of time to get some hands-on time. And providing there's bandwidth, it may only be a 1 or 2 minute shot, but I'm going to try to get out something live after we take a look at the product or products and give you guys a chance to see it live. Now I don't know what bandwidth is like there and getting a live stream out, but I'm really going to try from the phone. I think you guys would really appreciate that. So that's what our plans are basically for that. And then of course, to obviously, you know, to network with some of the people that are there, to see some other drone reviewers, colleagues, if you will, and others in the industry and get a chance to meet some people. I think this will be a fantastic opportunity. And be sure to watch, you know, we're going to have a little reveal during that event. So, and we'll talk about that. Hopefully what I'm going to try to also do is before the event actually starts is to maybe test the live stream and to do a little bit, if I'm allowed to. I don't see why not, but I'm gonna have a chance to do that though. So yeah, that we're really looking forward to that. You know, I don't know what the protocol is for the rest of the day, but we're going to be staying there, you know, obviously Wednesday night or Thursday night, and then Friday morning we're headed back to LaGuardia to head back to Tampa here. So that's kind of our itinerary, kind of what's on tap here, and kind of what we're planning on doing. Now the big thing, and I know, and by the way, if you guys didn't watch it, Originaldobo had a great Q&A last night, and kudos to Ken. He put on a great show last night. It was kind of impromptu, if you will. Really, really, really good show. Really good show. One of the things that he touched on last night was pricing. Be on the lookout for Ositolev. He'll be ushering the door, welcoming everyone, handing out DJI souvenirs. Harry, that's a thumbs up on that comment. I like that. You get two thumbs up from me on that one. Yeah, I like that. That's great. Pricing is one of the things, and I know Ken talked about it last night on his show, and I wanted to touch base a little bit on it here. And it's real interesting because have you guys watched the video that I did with the survey results? And it's interesting because most people chose the highest of the survey results as far as pricing is concerned. I personally think with the Flymore combo and everything for like a Mavic 2 Pro, it's going to top out. It's not going to go over $1,500. That's something I will say. I think Ken stated something about it starting out. He thinks it's going to start out at about $1,099 for like the Mavic 2 Zoom. And that makes sense. And the Mavic 2 Pro, maybe $1,299 or $1,399, but probably $1,299, and then $200 more for a Flymore combo, topping out at $1,499. I'm really kind of hoping so because I broke my piggy bank and it's ready here. And yeah, yeah. And it's interesting because you guys haven't had a chance to watch the survey results. That was a great video. I was real impressed with you guys answering these questions. One of the things I got to figure out on how to do is to do a survey better and somehow to do radio buttons to be able to tally it, because what I had to do was go through every one of your comments manually and tally them up. So that was time consuming to say the least. So, but oh wow, Hector, okay, so you know, all right. You know, and a lot of people, it's interesting. You know, one of the questions that I asked on there are, do you need to sell your drone before you buy the new one? Most people said no, but I'm one of the ones, yes, I have to. I mean, it's yeah, that's one of those things. No, 1010, no, I'm going to be getting the Pro 2, and that's the other thing I was going to talk about here after I touched on pricing a little bit. Harry, do you think DJI Carefresh would be more expensive at the time of ordering? No, I don't. It's going to be the same. Harry, I think that price is going to stay the same. I don't think you're really going to see a difference with that. And That's all based upon the price of the drone. And, you know, I remember, God, I'm trying to remember what I paid for DJI Carrier Refresher when I bought the Mavic Pro, because I bought it through Florida Drone Supply, and I got the DJI Carrier Refresh through them. Yeah, survey was great. We need to do more often, Bill. Yes, Steve, that would be fantastic. I need to get together and find a way to do this survey better. I mean, it was great online and getting you guys to answer, but wow, yeah, I don't. Yeah, that was kind of tedious getting that off. Air Rogers, Mavic 2 Zoom will replace the Mavic Pro, so it'll be $1,000 to complete. Yeah, the Mavic 2 Pro will be $14.99 base and $16.99 or $17.99 for the combo. Yeah, I hope not. Oh, wow. That's gonna, yeah. And there may be, you know, it may be I may get the Zoom depending upon, you know, pricing is way out of whack here. So I don't know. Never sell your drone, collect them. I wish I could, Ron. I just, you know, I'm one of those, you know, and this is just me. This is my personal taste. I know a lot of people will use their credit card to get it. Mine's with cash. Okay, I'm spending cash to get this. I'm trying to. I want to retire in 7 years. I'm digressing a second here, and I'm trying to get all my debts taken care of before then, so I can be Bill the Drone Reviewer full time. That's going to be fun. So. Anyway, I digressed here a little bit. All right. So, you know, as far as, and I know Harry asked about DJI Carrier Refresh. It's not gonna be more expensive, you know, at time of launch. It's gonna be the same price. That's not gonna change. Bill, do you think they'll introduce new features? Estelle, you know, I wouldn't be surprised that DJI is holding something in their back pocket and is gonna tell us something. What it is, I don't know. But a lot of people on the survey think that yes, they are going to be holding. They will have something in store for us. What it is, I don't know. I really don't know. It's going to be one of those. We're going to find out in 8 days kind of thing. You know, yeah. Warp Drive, maybe even more than 1800. They don't want the Phantom 2.0. Yeah, Phantom to be. Yeah, Elijah. I don't know. I'm really hoping it's not going to be over 1500. And where I get the 1500 from is the current price of the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0. So, and I don't think they're going to go over that. I think they still want to sell those units up until when they have the Phantom 5 comes out later this year, which will be very interesting because I expect that, and this is just for me, give up coffee, averaging, yeah. Lon, I hear you on that, yeah. Be a good idea if DJI had a trade-in buyback program to get a nice discount toward the new Mavic Pros. It really would, Harry. You know, and I talked about that with Janelle from Florida Drone Supply. She told me personally they will take like Inspire 1s on trade-ins for Inspire 2s or Inspire 2s on trade-ins for like matrices, which is great because they can turn those around and sell those fast. So. Yeah, I'm with you, but basically a folding Phantom, they'll have to charge a premium. Yeah, Elijah, I don't know. I think the Phantom 5 is going to knock everybody's socks off. I think it's going to be radical from anything that we've seen before. Tony, the event is Thursday, the 23rd at 10 a.m. Eastern time in New York City. Lloyd, welcome. Thank you for showing up tonight. Appreciate that. Heck, I'm saving up for the Phantom 10. That's right. Full voice commands. It'll Steve, when they have the Phantom 10, all you have to do is tell it to wake up and open the door and fly outside, and it will do that. There won't be you won't have to do a thing, and it will tell it to charge its batteries, and it'll charge its batteries and put them in. There'll be some kind of DJI will have a little device to be able to insert charged batteries in there. Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm digressing. I'm having a little bit of fun tonight. Definitely a little bit of fun. Yeah, thought commands. Yeah. So, you know, it's going to be exciting. I mean, this is an event like this is always exciting. Yeah, Cardasso, it is. It would be a really good idea because they can turn them around and make money on them. You know, an event like this is always exciting. And you have to remember here, yay for Florida Drones, Ron. Yeah, tell me that they're great people. Janelle and her husband, they run an A+ outfit down there. So, and Janelle, if you're watching, hi. An event like this is fantastic, and considering the data that we know compiled by our friend of the channel, Sally French, the drone girl from Kitty Hawk, indicates, you know, the Mavic Pro is their most registered drone, and with good reason. It's, you know, it's fantastic, and it's so popular, and this is gonna own the market. You know, I think I saw Rick Smith from Drone Valley. He put out a video about this, and he really talked about it owning the market for at least 6 months, and he's right. Nobody's going to be able to touch it. And as far as the price point, the portability, the features on here, I mean, it's exciting. What's coming down? What's going to be announced next Thursday, and they're going to have a lot of eyes on it. Personally, I'm going to be trying to order it that same day. I heard that you can order them at the event, that they'll have, I guess, I don't know, kiosks. Ron, I don't know yet. I'm thinking we're going to try to get to, I know there's a drone store over there in Brooklyn that I want to get to, you know, and of course, you know, all this is going to cost us money going here and yon, because we're taking a shuttle, and I do not even want to think about driving in Manhattan. No, thank you. I did it back in 1981 when I had, you know, when I was younger. Let's put it to that way. So when you look at the Argos ad, the Phantom 4 Pro is not even on it, so you can say it's going to be discontinued. Air Rogers, yeah, you know, they're going to discontinue it, but they have the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0, and that's going to be around, I believe, until they announce the Phantom 5. They're not gonna just completely nix that right now. It will still be there. And remember, as I said before, DJI does not waste technology. They are very smart. You know, the new OcuSync that's on there, that they put on the Phantom 4 Pro V2.0, you're going to see this in other drones, and it was a test bed for this product, you know, for that product. So, and kudos to DJI. They're very smart. They're very intelligent in how they do this here. Driving near a city might as well be suicidal. Yes, Steve. It's kind of like driving, and I hate to say this, Steve, it's kind of like driving in California. And I know, Rick, you'll hear me on that too. My experience in driving in California, in San Diego, on the freeway, if you didn't do 90 miles an hour, you were probably going to get into an accident. So that's all I'll say. And kudos to you guys. You're alive and healthy, and you know that's all I got to say on that as far as driving in California is concerned. So you consider ordering extra accessories on the site to avoid sellout on stuff. Harry, that's a very good question. And yes, I would say probably the #1 accessory that you want to order right away would be an extra battery. That's what I'm planning on doing, would be to order maybe a Fly. Now, a Fly More combo may come with an extra battery, but if you're not ordering the Fly More, definitely that's the way to go. And one of the things that I'm really hoping for, and I think I talked about it in this, I was in Puerto Rico last week, never seen them driving like that. Yeah, I heard it's pretty crazy driving down there. My stepdaughter went down there and said it is nuts. One of the things that I'm hoping is going, like I said, one of the things I don't want to see changed is the size of the controller. And one of the reasons is I have a MAV mount, and that MAV mount is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's great for either a tablet or a phone, and I prefer to use my iPad mini when I'm doing that. They will be, you know, my strong advice, and Harry, thank you for bringing this up. You know, if you order a Fly More combo, you'll probably get an extra battery, whether you're ordering the Mavic 2 Zoom or the Mavic 2 Pro. And if you're not ordering a Fly More combo, do yourself a favor right away, order an extra battery, because I know for both, and Rick Smith told me about this, and I know Ken Dono mentioned something about it. You know, I know for both the Evo, you know, them having, you know, to get extra batteries for the Evo and the Anafi, it's like pulling teeth. It's really, really difficult right now at this point. So, you know, I don't know. That's my strongest advice as far as that's concerned. What are the camera specs for the Mavic 2 Zoom? Thanks, and more power to you. They did mention those, and it's in my last video, Will G. Fortis. You can take a look at my latest video. I did try to cover everything as much as possible as far as that's concerned. I do know that the zoom is not going to have the 1-inch sensor. The 1-inch sensor is going to be on the Mavic Pro. So we're going to kind of wrap things up here a little bit. Hope the battery's charged like the Spark and not the Mavic Air. Yeah, that's true. Back from the sky. Hang on a second. I got something beeping over here. Sorry about that. Yeah, right now I'm gonna take any more questions regarding the event, the Mavic 2, the Mavic 2 Zoom, Mavic 2 Pro. You guys got any questions? Bill is microwaving dinner. Yeah, actually not microwave, it was in the oven. So that's what that was beeping there. So I will take some questions here for a minute. Yeah, I hope it has a screen like the Evo, JB Drones. That's a good point. I don't think it will. The Evo is nice. I did get to see it when I was with Rick Smith, and the display on the screen is wonderful, but it is small, okay? It's smaller than your phone. I mean, as a backup, it's nice. I was looking around my house to see what was beeping. Dalton, that's great. I like that. Do you go live every Tuesday? Yes, I do, Tony. I won't be going live next Tuesday. I will be going. This is just for those of you who didn't catch. Do you think we'll get early access as DJI Select member? I think you'll get priority shipping because I'm a DJI Select member as well. So, Lon, yeah, no, I don't think they are going to do that. Will the drone be larger? I think it's going to be, David, I think it's going to be a little taller. It's maybe a little skinnier, but it's going to be a little bit taller. I don't see it, the physical form factor from what I can see. And again, I can't relate because I haven't seen it, lined up next to a Mavic Pro. I think it's just going to be a little bigger. I don't think it's going to be a big difference. Do you think Crystal Sky will be included in a Pro version? Boy, I'll tell you what, Brent, I put my money down yesterday on that. I'll tell you that. One of the things, Crystal Sky is almost a must down here, where it's real sunny in states like Florida, maybe Arizona, Southern California. What store are you visiting in Brooklyn? Ron, they have a drone store there, and I don't know the name of it. And I'm going to try to find out the name of it. I really don't know. Lloyd, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. And thank you guys so much. OcuSync, yeah, they're going to have OcuSync. They already talked about that. One of the things I want to thank you guys for contributing to Valerie's Coffee Fund through these past few weeks. We really appreciate that, and that's going to help us in our trip to New York City. We're trying to. It's always interesting. This is also, by the way, this is also my birthday present from Valerie. Brooklyn Drones. Yes, Lon. Thank you very much. That name just boom. Wow, slipped from my head. Thank you, Lon. Yes, we will be going to Brooklyn Drones. I want to go there. I heard it's a great place to go. It's kind of like our toy store to go to. And Sale, thank you so much for joining tonight. I appreciate everybody coming on board tonight, and I want to thank you guys again, for doing the super chats, and for those of you that have contributed to PayPal, guys, 2 thumbs up for all that. That's really going to help us out for this trip. This trip is my birthday gift from my wife, which she is just so absolutely fantastic. Steve Carpenter, thank you. Yes, $10 a cup. You got that right, Steve. Big time. Thank you so much for that, Steve. No, the coffee fund is fantastic. And also those of you that contributed via PayPal, I want to thank you guys so much for that. B&H instead. Yeah, Lon, we may try to do that. I've heard good things about that as well too. And there was a place recommended in Little Italy to go to eat. So, I've got some great recommendations. I've actually gotten several from all of you guys. And I also want to thank Rick Smith too. Rick, if you're watching, and if you're watching this on video, I want to thank you so much for the shout out that you gave me. And to all of you that have joined, I'll answer your second question, Wilgie. I want to thank all of those of you who have subscribed to Bill the Drone Reviewer, who watched Rick Smith from Drone Valley. Thank you so much, Rick, for that, because you gave me an incredible bump, and I gained probably about 120 to 150 subscribers from that, Rick. So everybody give Rick Smith a hand for that. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Will, to answer your question, what do you think the advantages of the Zoom with the Pro? Keep on doing this. Love your videos. Thank you, Will. And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name. One of the things I think, well, the Zoom, you'll be able to come in on a subject and you can from a far distance, and that's going to be the advantage with that. It's not going to have the 1-inch sensor. The 1-inch sensor is going to be on the Pro, and your video and your still pictures will be unbelievable. They'll be Phantom 4 Pro like in terms of that. Rick Halber, thank you so much. Now you ensured Valerie and I can each get our coffees. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Carmine's, believe me, Bill, they serve huge Italian family style servings. Val will love it. Harry, thank you so much for that. That's a great suggestion. We're going to kind of, how about some internal memory? Yeah, Dante, yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. So guys, watch those videos that I talked about. I'm going to kind of do a recap here. The video from Ken Heron, definitely you guys want to watch that if you get a sec. Fantastic on night flying and also flying under hobbyist if you're a Part 107. Also watch Originaldobo's video on the iOS app that came out. And if you haven't subscribed to him, please do so. He's real close to 5K. Let's get him up and, over the event. Tony, yeah. Who knows? I may do that. The other thing we talked about was, the Hey Kesteloo had out the official announcement from DJI, and that's how DJI chose to get this information out. And then, of course, we spent some time talking about how we're going to cover the event, what we're going to be doing there, what you can expect. Expect a lot from us. Valerie's going to be shooting footage. I'm going to be shooting footage. I'm going to be talking to as many people as I can. Also, get some hands-on time with the product, but even more important is to be able to talk to some of these people there, and I'm hopeful of being able to meet some of the people from DJI as well. I think that'll be fantastic, and it'll be good for all of us here. So, yeah, the sidewalk slices, Carmine's. Yeah, thank you, Harry, for those suggestions. Appreciate that. We're going to wrap things up here. We will be back Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. Dave Aldrich, thank you so much. Appreciate that. We're going to be back Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock Eastern time. The whole show, we're going to talk about nothing but the event. I want to thank you guys for showing up tonight. Appreciate that. Like I said, no Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live next week, but we will have something Wednesday. I haven't decided what to call it. It's going to be from the room. It probably won't be more than a few minutes long, but just to kind of give you guys an update and let you know about some things. So thank you, Babar. Appreciate that. Thank you, everybody, for showing up tonight. Appreciate that. You guys are fantastic. Can't say enough good things about you. It's always a great show. It's always a pleasure to be able to come here Tuesday night and talk to you guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your evening, and happy flying.